shut your goddamn mouth.
Be nice. I will bite your other finger off.
Okay, we're live. I always like the banner before we go live here. This is so good. What's crackin'? See, Axl Cones back with you. I'm going to bring Robert Mateer in here as usual in just a second. I want to, since Father's Day was last week, my brother and I have decided that we're going to wear t-shirts that our dad gave us before he passed away. And I'm going to, we'll show his when he comes and when he joins us, but I'm going to show mine right now. We have a little one in the house tonight too, so. But I'm going to show mine right now. See if everybody can see it.
Oh, God, yes.
Nice t-shirt.
Oh, wait. Did I put the wrong shirt on? Did I? Our dad was a sick individual, if you didn't know him. Anyway.
He was always nice to me.
Oh, he was one of the greatest guys you'll ever meet. Our dad was, you know, God rest his soul, but he was one of the great guys you'd ever meet in person. He makes me and him look tame, put it that way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. He was raunchier than both of us.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom, every time he'd do something, he'd be like, God damn it, Rob, and she'd smack him. We're a twisted group. I don't know, where do we get it from? All right.
That's why he responds. Got it.
All right. We got a lot to cover in a short time to get there. Let me go through the archives and find out what's week. Also, I got a couple of things that happened this week in my opening here. Our first stop is going to be headline West Hollywood, California. Male porn star Ronald Jeremy Hyatt, a.k.a. Ron Jeremy, has been charged with 3 counts of forcible rape and 1 count of forcible oral copulation and sexual battery from 2014 to 2019. It's hard to believe that someone who has countless women scripted to bang the hedgehog would think that every woman desires some of that button back hair. Now, can you imagine being so desensitized around women that sexual assault in your mind is never on the menu? Why did you do it, Ron? Why? As of today, Saturday, January 26th. We just had dinner. I'm in a coma right now. Saturday, January 26, 2020, it was reported today that 25 other women have come forward, so to speak, and many, many more to come. I want to, right now, my wife had an encounter with Ron Jeremy where he actually, you got to get involved in this because you're probably going to get paid. Tell your story real quick.
I just wanted a picture with him at a sex club that he attended, and I was wearing a corset and a skirt. He immediately, as soon as I came, he went down the front and saw that I was pierced and goes, "Oh my God, are you pierced down there?" And immediately, and I was telling my girlfriend, Kathy, at the time, like, take the fucking picture, because that's all I wanted was a picture.
Yeah. He just went right for the crotch.
Yeah, he was all, I mean, within, like, my picture is like, I'm smiling, but
and
she's gonna cut it off because his hand was down the front, and, yeah.
Wow.
And she's going to send me the picture. I'm going to try to upload this on here, and you can see the picture where her face is just like...
What the heck?
But yeah.
I just wanted a picture. I didn't think that he was going to accost me. Whatever.
Yeah. See, when I met him, he didn't touch me. What am I, dick? But yeah, so you got to get involved in this.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you could get paid.
Okay.
Hashtag pound me too. Headline San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, wow.
Matthew Luckhurst, a bike cop, was fired after he tried to give a homeless man a sandwich filled with dog poop. I know I say to the homeless all the time, eat shit and die, but Matt really wants my wishes to come true, huh? Matt was also involved in another fecal matter incident when he took a huge dump in a woman's locker room and smeared Mr. Hanky all over the toilet seat to piss off the female officer who asked to keep the restroom clean. I know I say to the Me Too movement to wallow in well, you get the idea. Headline, Chicago, Illinois. United Airlines security beat up and drug off a doctor who wouldn't give up his seat because the airline oversold the flight.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! No! My guys, my God! What are you doing? No, this is wrong! Oh my God! Look at what you did to him! Oh my God!
Friendly skies indeed. Unless, of course, your ticketing agent Dilrod overbooks the flight, then you get the shit kicked out of you, and you're rewarded with the red-eyed ticket voucher you could use as a later date. Headline, Lincoln, Alabama. Earlier this week, during a NASCAR race at Talladega, it was discovered that the noose found in black driver Bubba Wallace's garage was a hoax. Reports are coming out that Wallace was embarrassed with the mix-up. I'm sure he was broken up. The FBI was called in to investigate the supposed hate crime and found that the piece of rope had been there since last year. Come on, bub. Even Jesse Smollett thinks you're an asshole. And don't get greedy, Bubba. 2 weeks ago, NASCAR banned the Confederate flag from its events. White hillbillies lost their shit when they found out that their barbecue sauce stained red, white, and blue wouldn't be allowed to fly at NASCAR events. Is this the direction we're heading in? Hate crimes over the smallest of bullshit? I am waiting for the 911 call from Spike Lee as the chambermaid left him a stack of clean sheets. Headline, Hanover.
I love my bro thinks you're funny.
Yeah, he's apparently the only one. A headline, headline, Hanover. You think I'm funny, don't you, Ron? I know you do. Thank you, buddy. Headline, Hanover Township, Pennsylvania. During the height of the coronavirus, an unnamed woman purposely coughed on $35,000 worth of food at a Pennsylvania grocery store. She's likely to face criminal charges for coughing. The Queen of Civility faked coughed on produce, bakery items, meat, and other merchandise. The store threw out every item she came in contact with and worked with a local health inspector to identify and disinfect areas she entered. My question is, why throw away the food? I know a homeless man in San Antonio whose meals have been, shall we say, shitty lately. 2 people think I'm funny. All right, here we go. It amazes me how in this country is on full-blown tilt mode right now. I haven't seen this much civil unrest since Toyotathon 2015. Everywhere I turn, there's another nutcake who forgot to take the fucking meds that morning. I remember on a Sunday afternoon, the wife and I had to pick up a couple of things at our high-quality, trendy Walmart location. As we were pulling out of the parking lot, another driver wanted a particular parking spot so badly that she thought it would be a good idea to save a few seconds and drive down the wrong side of a one-way lane. To avoid being hit head-on, I moved over as far as I could. She then, as she passed on my left, rolled down her window and out of nowhere called me the fucking asshole. 2 things ran through my confused head. First, noticing your slow-witted cerebral palsy look, shouldn't you have a bus pass hanging around your neck? And second, I know it's hard to believe that a Walmart shopper couldn't grasp the concept of a bright white painted one-way arrow, so I considered the source and didn't let misdriving for dummies affect my afternoon too much. Monday morning, I was out running errands and some skull jelly, looking down at their phone, walked across the street against a red on a busy street and almost got creamed out by 6 cars who had the right-of-way. As everybody honked and cussed out this baboon, he threw up both middle fingers at all 6 lanes of traffic as if to say he's more important than everyone and traffic lights didn't apply to him. Tuesday I had the day off and I went to play in a poker tournament when I witnessed 2 women almost come to blows because they both wanted to play the same slot machine and neither one was adult enough to back down. Security had to step in between these two hard-headed degenerates. Every time I think about that 72-hour period, realization hits me. When did civility go so off the rails in this culture? Tonight, we're going to talk about civility. Forgive me, but I have to throw my 2 cents in here. That's right. You too, Ron? Your 2 cents as well? Okay, good. I'm not naive. I realize civility has been dying a slow, painful death like a coal miner with smallpox in the late 1800s. It's also inconceivable to think that as a collective we should become some up-with-people, happy-go-lucky partridge family society who uses common sense and rationalization when dealing with each other. I'm here to tell you that there are little things that we can do to each other every day so other countries quit turning their noses up at us like we peed ourselves walking to school in the dead of winter. Some examples, and feel free to try some of these when out in public and given the opportunity. First, if you let out a burp so loud that windows must be replaced, instead of telling everyone who's looking at you in disgust, "What the fuck are you looking at?" try saying, "I'm an asshole. Excuse me, that was rude."
Huh.
If your fart is so repugnant that FEMA must be called in wearing full hazmat suits,
Lumpy.
Instead of laughing hysterically and looking around to scapegoat yourself, tell everyone around you who's turning green as their cheeks are filling up with vomit, "I'm so sorry about that. My parents raised a classless pig." When you're walking through a grocery store with your cart that contains one fucking item, don't stop in the middle of the aisle and make other people wait for you as you text home to find out which brand of bacon you should purchase. And after you're finished shopping and you're going back to your car, don't walk diagonally through the parking lot and make other cars looking for a spot to wait for you. When you drunk dial a wrong number at 3 o'clock in the morning and the groggy voice on the other side isn't your booty call, instead of hanging up, say, "I'm sorry, I'm a limp dick horny alky who can't handle my hooch." Don't chit-chat about your day at work in a full dark movie theater. Nobody cares that your fellow co-workers aren't as smart as you. And let's yellow highlight this one, shall we? Say please and thank you to strangers who are providing a service for you. Nobody is your personal bitch who you could treat like Kunta Kinte. Use some common sense and turn signals when driving. And for Christ's sake, the left lane is for driving fast and the right lane is for receiving head. So move it!
Hello.
Children in the room.
I know, I'm trying. If you're standing in a long line, don't suck your teeth to convey to others that your time is more valuable than everyone else's in front of you. In fact, instead of cuss mumbling to yourself, get your transaction ready. Pull out your identification, have your payment out, and most importantly, sign it. That's right. And most importantly, hang up your goddamn phone as you approach the counter. Wait until you're called before proceeding the counter. These aren't lines for the in-sync meet and greet, so you can bum rush the table with your panties in your hand and joyful tears running down your face. Once you finish your transaction, move it along. Nobody cares about the pictures from your GIMP grandchild's fucking birthday party.
Or small talk. We hate that.
Or small talk. Yeah, that's right. Or small talk. Okay, let's make this clear. Let people off the elevator before you get on the elevator. And speaking of elevators, this is a prime location where civility has come to die. I was meeting a client on the Denver University campus when some 20-something female got on the elevator with me. Instead of a quiet hi to acknowledge another human being that was in this tiny box with her, she immediately dug out her cell phone to check emails to avoid any human contact whatsoever. Yeah, quick memo there, sweet tits. You should at least give me the slight head nod, because in the event that this elevator gets stuck, it won't be so awkward when I fuck your face as we wait to be rescued. Did you like that one, Ron? I thought that was a funny one. These guys didn't think that was very funny. An hour later, after my meeting, I got back on the same elevator to go back to the lobby. When the doors opened on my floor, another female got a phone call at the exact same moment I stepped on. Coincidence? The irony, during her phone conversation, Her phone actually rang, and her deer in the headlights face expression was priceless. It was quite disturbing to think that people can't go 60 seconds and 5 floors without freaking out like I'm Ray Rice with a new pair of brass knuckles. One final elevator tidbit. If you see someone sprinting to try to catch the same elevator you're on, don't be that person.
Don't be that guy.
And
Hello?
Hey, just hang out. Just hang out.
don't be that person and pound out the door close button. Have some human decency and hold that door for them, because there will come a day when you're running late and someone else will slam those doors in your face like you're a Jehovah's Witness with AIDS selling magazine subscriptions. Recent history is playing out that we've become a spoiled, self-absorbed, entitled, me-first culture who wants everything yesterday for free and served on a silver platter. But I can't remember a time when a society has been angrier than what we are witnessing right now. Between the money disparity, the racial division, the different religious and political cults, these are the lame excuses people are giving to be uncivil to each other. Much like spooge on a headboard, I believe civil disobedience starts at the top and trickles down.
Oh.
Hey-o! When we have a loose cannon president like Donald Trump who has no filter, as he calls other countries shitholes, calls an entire human race rapists, and treats women reporters like they're the toilet paper on the bottom of his shoe, the easily influenced think this kind of behavior is acceptable. Dummies like Trump can say and do anything they please because their lemmings are too stupid to see right from wrong. I know, Trump cult followers. You guys criticize everything on a weekly basis. Yes, but the difference is we're comedians. We can get away with things like this. He can't. Trump needs to show some class, for Christ's sake. Other countries' leaders are watching him turn the United States of America into one gigantic Walmart, and we are the obese bitches who shouldn't be wearing the Daisy Dukes. Yeah, Trump is to class as Kelly Clarkson is to saying no to a Cinnabon.
But she's near Jimmy.
Who, Kelly?
Near Jimmy.
Next time over, yeah.
Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
girls
Getting a
from
divorce.
Texas.
Huh?
She's getting a divorce.
Already?
3 years, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm legally single.
Well, when her husband
He's legally single.
when her husband bends her over and that smell, I would probably get out of that too. Another area where civility has taken a really bad turn is on social media. To me, it's incomprehensible that some egghead on Twitter can post the most god-awful things as they can hide their identity. At least when I blast someone, I put my stage name to it. I don't go on some 2 a.m. can't sleep tweet rampage and tell Taylor Swift that she's a worthless twat and she should kill herself.
She should, but...
I believe that if you want a social media page... Oh, we filming over there too?
Yeah, we are.
You should be required to also post a recent photo of yourself holding an O.J. Simpson mugshot placard under your chin which contains your phone number.
Oh, wow.
This way we'll find out how tough you really are when the offended crowd start throwing bricks through your parents' basement window as they interrupt your 3 p.m. masturbation ritual.
Can you hold the phone?
I don't know what the hell we got going on over here. Since I've been in the customer service industry, don't mind me, I guess. Since I've been in the customer service industry most of my life, I've picked up a certain skill. Before I even start to talk to someone, I can tell just by people's face expressions and body language who is looking for a conflict and is ready to go Mount St. Helens at any given moment. I've learned that as people are waiting, they have a pre-prepared, rehearsed dialogue in their head, and if it doesn't go according to Psycho script, then it's go time, even if they're in the wrong. This is where Big Pharma must shoulder some of the blame for uncivil nutcakes in our society. When you pump the already socially impaired with more chemicals than what's in window cleaner, no wonder unstable sociopaths fly off the hinges like a screen door during a hurricane. As I conclude tonight, it's no secret that good manners and civility have become as extinct as the dodo bird. I shake my head harder than a woman being propositioned by Harvey Weinstein when we, as a culture, let hate-filled Facebook posts soak into our brains like an earworm and let it piss us off for days as we take it out on innocent people. When we idolize the Real Housewives of Camera Whoreville, USA, as they throw wine glasses at each other because Tiny Pecker director told them to. When horrific television shows like Drop the Mic glorify tearing each other down as Cheeto-swilling dopes chuckle to themselves at home while yelling at their TV sets, "Yeah, take that, Leslie Chow." When unemployed baby-making inbreds continue to watch completely inept daytime talk shows like Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, Dr. Phil, and that fugly transvestite Wendy Williams, as society's bottom feeders continue to embarrass the properly adjusted society with their fake stage fights, ghetto paternity issues, and stories of how some brain-dead chick crack addict hick wants his wife and her sister to fight to the death for his affection. We've got to put an end to this madness, pull ourselves off the trash heap, and start showing each other some goddamn respect. With all that said, I'm waiting for someone to tell me, your show isn't very civil to the human collective. Well, you're probably right. So pretty please, with sugar and sprinkles on top, go fuck yourself. That's my take, but then again, what the hell do I know? Alright, we're going to take just a quick little break here while we got something else going on in the background here. We're going to take a quick break, and when I come back, Robert Mattil will join us. I'll be right back.
We're gonna just come back.
Do what?
You can still play that.
When you're not strong, I'll be your friend.
You're just making up songs.
No,
That's a real song.
What
What are you singing?
Lean on me.
Lean on me.
That doesn't sound like a Lean on Me.
It depends. Ooh. So what's happened, Bobby, since
Freedom.
Freedom, he's free, he's free. We are live
freedom.
once again. Freedom, how do you like it?
It tastes so sweet. The nectar of freedom.
Doesn't food taste better
Everything.
and
Sex
the air
feels
is better?
Yeah. I can walk around my own home naked.
Oh, how was that?
That's
Oh, boy.
fantastic. The neighbors don't appreciate it, but I go out on the balcony naked. But fuck them. Actually, my neighbor who I have a shredding wall with, I just saw her for the first time tonight. She's like an old Asian lady.
Oh, God.
So I'll put
Oh,
it to
God.
her. I'll put it to her.
An old Asian lady. Well, here we are. We are back, and boy, what another week, isn't it? What? I think I know what the big topic of tonight's going to be, but
What's that?
that horrible rally from Oklahoma.
6,200 people? Are you fucking kidding me?
And remember last week I said 1 million people? I was like, there is no way. I don't buy that for 1 second. And
A pretty new, magnificent arena, as you probably have heard, and we're getting exact numbers out, but we're either close to or over 1 million people wanting to go. We have a 22,000-seat arena, but I think we're going to also take the convention hall next door, and that's going to hold 40,000, so we'll have 22,000 plus 40,000, which would mean that we'd have over 900,000 people that won't be able to go, but hopefully they'll be watching.
I still don't.
6,200 more than I got. I didn't have a rally.
I'm not running for shit.
That is embarrassing.
That's
That is
terrible.
absolutely. Maybe you're right. Maybe Biden is going to win.
I told you he is.
6,200. That place was emptier than Kim Kardashian's head. Holy crap!
I'm telling you, he is
might be
not
in
going to
trouble.
get. He is not going to get reelected. I'm telling you. That Bible stunt.
6,200.
6,200.
I might be able to get 6,200 people together.
How about the overflow? Where they're supposed to put 40,000 more. They were tearing it down before they went on
There were
stage.
like some stage outside or something. They
Yeah.
were tearing it down.
Can you believe that?
He might be cooked.
I'm
Wow.
telling you. And now the Republicans are jumping off the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they better get to jumping.
He's done. I'm telling you.
Before they all lose their jobs, too. So.
He is not. It's not. He's not getting reelected. I said 6 months ago that he would. But all this stuff that he's doing, he's pissing off the Catholics.
Last week
the
I said he would.
Christians.
After seeing that, I don't know if it's going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
6,200.
He can't go a week without pissing off a group.
Richard Simmons could probably pack 6,200 into an arena.
And he's been gone for a decade.
Holy crap! That's That's literally embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
I guess he was like yelling at his
Oh yeah.
his campaign staff. He was
Yeah.
yelling at him.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
crap! 6,200.
6,200.
First rally in I don't know how many months.
Yeah.
Oh, that's embarrassing. That hurts.
I'm telling you.
That's a body blow there.
And how about all the excuses?
Oh, of course.
The TikTok kids and the media, the fake news media scaring everybody off, and the protesters not letting anybody inside.
That's
and
a bunch of shit.
And my favorite one, somebody posted this week that they posted the wrong time on the tickets.
What?
Yeah, somebody tried to pull that off. They posted the wrong time on the tickets, so then they shut the gates early, so they wouldn't let anybody in after that. I mean, can you believe the
He's a sociopathic narcissist, so he's not ever going to take responsibility for anything.
That's
so.
exactly right.
Have you ever heard him say it's my fault?
No.
On anything?
Nothing. And he never will.
No. He's like 73 years old. It's never going to happen.
And he spent 20 minutes talking about the ramp. He spent another 10 minutes I mean, this guy is just... I can't handle it. I told you.
Joe Biden, just stay home, buddy. Just stay out of sight.
Yep. Don't do anything dumb.
You can win this thing by not even going out in public at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is absolutely just vomiting all over himself.
Yeah.
So.
I told you. It's not going to happen. He's pissing too many people off.
What a mess this guy is.
I can't. And you know what? When he got elected, I was like, all right, I'll give him a chance. What the hell?
I never gave him a chance.
And
I knew he was going to be I knew he declared bankruptcy 6 times.
Well, yeah.
Like 10 years ago. So.
Yeah.
So
I knew he was going to piss
place
all over
where
himself.
people unfollowed you for your post.
Oh, I was going to... Yeah, did you see that?
No.
I was just slamming Trump all week, and people started unfollowing me and unfriending me on Facebook.
Whatever.
And I was like...
If you can't respect someone else's opinion...
That's exactly
go
right.
chew on yourself. I mean...
That's exactly right.
And it was...
I respect other people's opinion.
Of course.
You know, I like Shane. I like Angie. They're Trump followers. I'm not going to shit on them for that. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Marlets.
The Marlets unfollowed me this week.
they did.
Shane and Eric both, yeah.
Oh, come on, buddy. You're better than that.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But no.
Called him names.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
So you'd rather take the side of a guy you never met than a good friend of yours.
Than somebody who've known for 20 years.
Well, I guess that's the island you want to die on. I guess.
But it doesn't surprise me. It does not surprise me at all.
It surprises me. I don't think any of my good friends would abandon me over politics, but
yeah.
People get divorced over politics.
Yeah, people are divorcing. They're unfriending each other. Siblings are unfriending each other.
Oh, yeah.
I'm out.
Fighting.
well, there's probably underlying. There's underlying things going on there. People get divorced probably because money issues.
They were
and,
arguing so
the
much
kids are
about
autistic.
politics, they're not getting divorced. There's several,
Yeah. Whose fault it was to pop out the autistic child.
Fucking told you to get an abortion.
But it's crazy out there. I
gotta change his ass. He's fucking 12.
You know that, right?
So went and had breakfast the other day. This whole like 10 tables to a building and shit is just so stupid.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
We had a $36 tab. I tipped her $20. I'm like, she's not gonna make any money.
Yeah.
You know, she's gonna have 5 tables all day. You know?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, we went to Chili's today. We took some work people out, and we
Took
went
him to Chili's, did you? Hey, you gotta show people a good time.
Oh, it was their choice. It was their selection.
Yeah.
It was their pick. Yeah.
Let's go to Chili's.
So there was like 7 of us, and
Not
the microwave.
same thing. There was a table here, empty one here, empty
Yeah.
one here, table here, empty one here. You know,
Yeah, it's
But-
fucking dumb.
this COVID
How do
nonsense
these
is out of
places?
hand.
I feel so bad for places that have like 10 tables. You know, it's like, how do you make money? 5 tables an hour. You know,
Yeah,
you might as well just stay shut down.
you might as well. That's right.
And then we're eating, and it's like, well, I need salt and pepper. There's no salt and pepper on the table.
Yeah, there was no salt and pepper
I
there
need
either.
jelly. There's no jelly on the table. I need, I mean,
And I bet
I
you
need creamers and sugar. There's no creamer and sugar on the table. I was like, Jesus Christ, this poor girl is just running around like a chick with her head cut off because they can't have anything on the table.
And they gave us paper menus today.
Yeah, they did that to us too.
So you know they toss them after after
we
people
went to
use
Old
them.
Chicago
Oh my
and
God.
they made us scan a bar thingy to get the menu.
And
you
that
still,
was
you still have to touch the thing to actually scan it,
Right.
right? So I mean, it's like,
And
well, but
Jimmy and I traveled
Ah.
all the way to Washington, and
Yeah.
it was nobody was wearing. There was,
yeah, they said they just came back from Seattle, Washington, and you said there were some states who didn't give a shit if you wore a mask or not.
No.
Seattle got hit hard too.
Yeah, Seattle was they got bombed.
They're losing
Yeah.
the elderly
Yeah,
left and
well,
right. Like one
Idaho-
retirement home lost like 300 people.
Idaho, they didn't care.
Uh-huh.
They put weird configurations in the restaurant, but they didn't care. They didn't wear a mask.
I could not masturbate at the Home Depot this week. The fuck, man. You know, I
Because
keep a good
somebody-
heart on in the lumber section. They all know that.
We were
Oh god.
we were at Chili's today, and so here's the thing: they gave you this thing to pay, and we're like, well, can't we just? So she's like, well, I can't take your credit card. They won't let me touch your credit card.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But
am I a fucking leper? I mean,
No,
really.
wait.
so we
But
we
wait,
couldn't
there's
hand her our credit card, but she could take cash and give us
But
change.
the machine didn't
What?
work. But the machine didn't work.
Yeah.
The kiosk or Zeusk, where the hell it's
Zeus,
called.
Yes.
yeah.
It didn't work.
It didn't
so
work.
We ended up handing her cash, which she accepted.
So cash you can take and give us change, but a credit card you can't take because and cash money's the filthiest thing you can handle.
She has to put on 3 gloves to take your credit card like she's Howie Mandel.
It's
right?
it's wild. It's so weird.
It's just
the different.
It's wild. It was like 95 yesterday. People are walking around in masks
Yeah.
outside. It's like the second the disease hits the air, it's gonna get eliminated because it's 95 degrees outside. Oh, I'm so tired of it.
I'm sick of it too. I am so sick
We're
of it too.
pushing into July and we're still doing it.
And
Rockies still aren't playing.
And guess what? We're going to be doing this again in the fall.
Oh yeah, we're months away from. We're literally
Yeah.
a handful of months
The
away
black
from
toilet
it
paper.
kicking back in again.
Yeah, we're going to go through.
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
told
Yeah,
everybody at
we're
work. I told everybody at my
Yeah. Oh,
job.
yeah.
We're going to get shut down again. Oh no. You mark my words.
Yeah, he's right. We're gonna be out of shit tickets here in 3 months again. Yeah, better stock up now. Oh man.
Go
And
get
I
the good
get
stuff.
landscaping done.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can get more
landscape
landscape.
in your
I
yard
can get it. I can get it finished. But we're gonna get shut down again. This
Sure.
country is gonna shut down again. And I said after the election, because they'll get the election in, and then if then we'll get shut down again. And then if the Democrats win, then of course the Republicans will say it's all a hoax. It's all their fault, and it's vice versa. If Trump wins again, the Democrats will say, it's all a hoax. They did this on purpose. I can see this. I can see this planning out. I can see this going on now.
Oh, whatever. I mean, November seems so far away, so who knows what
Yeah.
can happen before then. I'm sure Joe Biden could probably get caught with his fingers inside of somebody or something. I mean, who knows? But he's so mentally declining right now that
Yeah.
I mean, I watched one of his commercials on YouTube, and the guy could barely get the words out.
Yeah, can you imagine? Can you believe that?
But he's still better than.
Yeah, he's better than the shit show we got
It's probably
going
not as
on.
entertaining, but
Is he really that bad?
he's
Joe
both,
Biden?
both of them are mentally
Both of them are
declining
just they're
substantially.
they got mush brains.
Yeah.
Both of
Oh
them.
yeah, yeah. They both have
They're
dementia.
old.
Biden didn't used to be, but
Yeah.
Not
Biden's
used to
older
be.
than Trump.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's
But
like
they're-
5 years
He's
older
just
than
getting
Trump
out
is.
old, man.
He's
They're-
like,
they're
what,
mu-
78 or something like that.
They're mush brains.
Yeah.
They got nothing going
178,
on.
173. Like these are the two best guys you can find us. You can find us a couple of 45-year-olds that run. I mean,
Yeah, they're
Christ.
they
They're
go
both-
from life to great.
Yeah.
We like,
Yeah, they
we like watching that.
they're out there. They can't string sentences together. Well, Trump can string sentences together, but he's just incompetent.
No, they forget what they're talking about.
But wait till the debates start going.
I don't know if they're going to have debates with this COVID thing going on. They'll probably say, no, we can't do it.
Oh, I don't know.
Watch
I
this.
would love to see
They
it.
won't do it.
Biden will wear a mask. Trump won't. But they'll have debates.
All they have to do is fucking Zoom it or WebEx it, and everybody can
That's not
watch.
as fun. You want these two lunatics in the same
I
room.
want to see them
yeah.
fight. That'd be
Oh, yeah.
taking their balls off their walkers and throwing them at each other.
And I'm going to say this. Biden, if you have a chance of winning, you have got to fight dirty.
Just stay home. Just
Yeah.
stay home and do nothing, and you'll
Dude,
win.
Don't
And now,
touch anybody.
Yeah.
Don't
the other guy
say
is-
But
anything to
but
anybody
during the
underage.
debates, if you want to win, you
Or
got to fight.
female.
You got to
No
fight
more
dirty.
sniffing hair.
the other guy is just
Yeah.
coming all over himself. Just do nothing.
Do
stay
nothing.
home and do nothing, and you'll win at this point.
Yep. Is Texas a red or blue state?
It's a red state,
I'm
right?
not even sure about that.
You're not sure? Is it a red state?
Might be turning purple a little bit, but it's still
Yeah.
a red state. Of
They-
course, George W. is from Texas.
That's right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That's
They
a red
want
state.
to not even be a part of us.
Yeah. They want to secede from the union.
It's the Lone Star State.
I had two
Yeah, we
friends that
want
moved to
our
Texas.
What's that?
We won our independence.
Yeah.
I had two. Didn't they try and do sovereignty or something? Didn't they try and become like their own country? Or
Yeah, that's why the
Texas.
Alamo's down there.
There's a lot of places that try to do that.
I had a couple of friends that moved to Texas like 15 years ago. They couldn't move back fast enough, and they couldn't stand it down there.
Yeah. What part?
But they're liberal,
You hop on
kind of.
and
So,
Oh, okay.
Put you.
what else is going on?
Did you see that Trump thinks that people are wearing face masks because they don't like him and they're protesting him? That's his reasoning for people wearing masks. out in
Whatever.
public?
Okay, it's your world, buddy. We're just paying rent. So, whatever conclusion you want to draw,
Isn't that wild?
knock yourself out. I think the mask thing is stupid.
I do too.
I was going into Safeway today, and they said you need to wear a mask. I had to turn back around, go back to my car, go grab my mask. It's like 95 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people are still wearing masks.
I know.
thought I'd kind of taper off by now. No?
Yeah. No, it's still going full bore.
So fucking dumb.
Still going full
Oh,
bore.
so stupid.
But
So goddamn dumb.
Trump, he also said something else that was funny to me. He's going to
I
start.
didn't see the rally. What?
Oh, I watched it all.
I know he talked
frame
about-
by frame. I
talked
watched
about
the
the
whole
Ram
thing.
for 20 minutes, but other than that, that's all I heard about it. So
He wants to fine people. If they burn the American flag, he wants to start fining people.
how are you gonna police that?
Correct.
Yeah.
So, and there was a flag that just came out with his picture on it.
What?
Yeah.
Burn
Is
it.
he holding a Bible he's never read?
So you can have a flag with his picture on it. That's okay. That's not defacing anything. But if you burn it, that's all hell breaking
Burn the
loose.
flag with his face on it and see what happens.
Yeah.
FBI will probably not.
Oh yeah. You'll
Find the
spend
door.
time in prison.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Next.
Okay, next.
Next, all right.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Wow. We
Wow. We got
There's
a
a
plane to
lot of
catch.
dead
no.
air.
We have red velvet cake.
Oh, that's true.
And
We got.
chocolate cake, which I purchased and brought. So we do have to probably end this in probably about 3 minutes.
What do we got?
Can we talk
15.
about the brisket that
Oh.
was 6 hours?
6-hour brisket on the smoker.
8 hours.
8-hour smoke it on smoked brisket.
I'm
Oh,
still hard.
oh yeah.
Still hard.
God, I love smokers. My God.
Oh,
You like that melt in your mouth meat, don't
Oh
yeah, I
God,
love
it's
it.
so good.
oozing red. Oh yeah, I like my meat like I like my women, brown on the outside and oozing blood. Okay, so what else?
How about to show you how inept our government is?
And brown on the outside, oozing blood, and extremely unintelligent.
How about this is how
Okay. That was the line for me.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
You had a line with me.
Over 1 million dead Americans received a stimulus check.
Oh
Yeah,
no way.
1.1, yeah.
$1.4 billion was given out to dead people. How incompetent is this government? 1 million
I did not
people
hear
got
that.
stimulus checks.
Shh. Or if our
And
dad,
the people that didn't get it,
did our dad get one?
Haven't gotten it yet.
and we still have not got our
Yeah.
federal.
We haven't gotten our federal tax return yet. We filed it in early, like March 3rd.
I think Trump is going to. He said he's trying to do another stimulus check.
Yeah, he wants to do another, and he wants to make it like $6,000 a person.
That's not gonna
What?
That's
He
not
wants to
gonna-
give every American $6,000 stimulus
So
check.
by the time they
Who
work in the,
does?
by the time
Huh?
I'll take
by the
that.
time they
Yeah.
work in the, by the time they work in the pork, that's gonna be like a $1 trillion check. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, the first stimulus was,
Seriously?
yeah. He-
Oh, that would be
I don't know if
amazing.
that's him trying to buy people back or.
I'd
if
vote for
that's-
him. Hey, Donald, give me $6,000, buddy. I'll take you in my mouth, buddy. All right? Why don't you put it in my fucking dumper? You know what I'm saying? Holy shit! While your wife watches. While your,
$6,000 a
while your
person.
retarded kid videotapes. What else you got?
That's all I got. Did you want to
That's
talk
all
about?
you got?
Did you want to talk about civility?
Yeah. What's that?
Exactly.
In this country? We say that a lot, don't we?
I know.
Accountability. What's that?
Accountability. Yeah,
Civility. What's that?
Yeah, it's non-existent anymore.
You're right about social media again. It's just taking civility just out of the equation.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah. Civility's been dead for a long time.
civility. What?
Yep.
You know, I think humans, or Americans especially, the way we act on the road is the way we are.
Yeah.
Like cutting people off, flipping people off.
Road rage.
People truly show their true colors when they're on the road.
Yeah.
You know, not paying attention at the red lights. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to know a person? Follow them on the highway for a while. Don't even have to meet them face to face. I can tell you what they're all about.
Who was a comedian that said that they should have their license plate number should be their phone number?
Oh, shit.
Who was it? Was that Dennis Miller?
I don't
That
know.
was Dennis Miller.
I think it was Dennis Miller who said that if you're an asshole driver, your license
Yeah.
plate should be your phone number.
Yeah.
I thought that was just genius. Absolutely brilliant.
We've talked about this before. Social media is pretty much put the final coffin nail in civility.
Yeah.
You know, maybe giving everybody a voice isn't such a good idea
Yeah.
after all.
Yeah.
You know, it was a good idea at the beginning.
Yeah.
Had potential, but
Yeah.
you know, giving the 15-year-old the keys to the Camaro probably isn't that
Not
good
a good idea.
Yeah, so
Well, I'll look
that
at
backfired.
social media to me is a loaded gun.
Oh yeah,
It depends how you handle it.
playing Russian roulette with a loaded gun.
That's exactly
A
right.
loaded shotgun. Yeah.
That's exactly right. If you can't handle it, then you're going to get your head blown off. And a lot of people get their heads blown off on a daily basis.
Yeah. Facebook is
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
they're all the
they're all
Antichrist.
the same. That's why I was hoping I'd lose about, because I got I think 1,040 people on Facebook or something. I was hoping to lose about 400 this week with my rants, but no.
You know, I know I hate people like that. This probably comes across as civility, but like the gas station. I was at Sam's Club today. But you always have, you're at the gas station, right? And there's 8 lanes, and there's like 15 cars lined up at each lane.
Mm-hmm.
So that one person who can hold us all hostage realizes this, so they put the pump into the tank.
Papa's a good boy, right?
And they realize there's 15 cars behind them. So what do? They check. They like squeegee off their windows.
Yeah.
They check their oil. They check their tire pressure.
Yeah.
You know, they clean out their interior. They.
Yeah.
It's like
throw all those trash out of
Yeah.
the car.
you know. So they end up taking like 45 minutes to fill up.
All that's
you know.
picking up on here.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my my take on civility is people like that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think civility died a long time ago.
Oh yeah, decades ago.
And I don't see it getting any better anytime soon.
No, it's over.
People are going to be self-centered assholes their whole lives.
I know. Yeah, pretty much. We've become more of a narcissistic, sociopathic society. So,
Yeah.
like Donald Trump, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it starts at the top.
Yeah.
Starts at the top and trickles down.
You know what else I hate for civility? People that fart at the gym. So I'm on the elliptical machine, like breathing really heavy because I do like a very high. Don't be. I do a very high incline and a very high resistance. So I'm like, and someone fucking shits themselves like right in front of me or right next to me. I'm like, it smells like fucking Auschwitz at the end of the day, you know? I'm like, what kind of a person fucking shits themselves at the gym
Can you cut this off? Like, we're done.
with all these hot chicks walking around? It's like, are you fucking kidding me, man? So I'm inhaling it like 3 times as fast or 3 times as much because I'm breathing so heavy. Oh, it is the worst, man.
Can we cut this off now?
Shush! Go cut the red velvet cake. Oh, it is awful, and it happens like more than you want to know. It's just what the. Holy. And what some people do is they'll do it and they'll walk off, so the girl next to you thinks it's you.
Thinks it's you, and it gives
Yeah.
you the death
It's like,
stare.
no, I'm not dying.
How about in an elevator? When somebody farts in an elevator and then gets off before you get on, so somebody else gets on. And
We call it crop dusting.
Yeah,
God,
crop dusting. That's a great line.
people are absolutely out of their minds.
Yeah, people are assholes. We talked about this last week. We're just all a bunch of assholes. The sooner we can cope with that, so we can come to terms with that, the better off we're going to be, folks.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, we did kill a bunch of Indians. We are ruthless to the black people, and yeah, we're assholes to the Mexicans who clean our rooms and clean our pools where the fuck they do. But yeah, we're a bunch of assholes. Yeah.
So we're all in agreement. Civility's dead.
Oh shit.
It's
Kidding
a
me? Decades
shit
ago,
show.
right before we were
shit
born.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Civility.
Huh?
His shirt.
Oh yeah, your shirt. The shirt Dad gave you.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know. We started out at 4 and we're working our way up. We did the opposite.
We did opposite.
Dad punched out on Jesus' birthday. How selfish of you.
Fuck you, Dad.
Selfish of you, Dad. Punching out on Jesus' birthday? What
I
the
know.
fuck,
That's
man?
And us
terrible.
wiping your ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
Dad died on
just-
Christmas
Dad.
night.
just another
Love
reason
you,
to hate
Dad.
Christmas.
Love you, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I unpacked Mom's ashes today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found those.
Oh jeez. Rough.
A box of ash. You live 64 years and you're a box of ashes.
You live in a box rest of your
Ah.
for eternity.
I'm the mom in a box. Dun 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 dun. Buried in my shit.
A lot of singing tonight.
Yeah.
All right. You must be in a good mood, getting all getting
Single and
free.
shit. Oh,
Sleeping?
getting free.
got some money in the bank now.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's like
Sleeping?
I feel like 100 pounds has been lifted off my shoulders. It feels like Andre the Giant was sitting on my shoulders for
Yeah.
18 years.
We've all dated that one person that we can't get away from him fast
But
enough.
you don't date him for 18 years. That's the difference.
This is true.
I'm painfully stupid.
Tired. Oh shit, Brian's been sick.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll get this wrapped up. Anything else you want to say before I give my close and we'll get
Next
out of
week?
here?
Next week?
Yeah,
Topic?
we'll get back to. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet.
Let's talk about.
I'm starting to work
At
again.
your
I'm getting up at
place?
4 a.m.
Let's talk about anal sex. No, not my place yet. I gotta paint the walls. I gotta paint the walls.
Anal sex is a great one.
I gotta paint the
would
walls.
love to talk about
I gotta
anal
paint.
sex.
I got flooring. I got flooring put in. Home Depot is trying to rape me.
Do you want to? Do you want to talk about alternative lifestyles next week?
Sure, I'm ready.
If she has hands bigger than Andre the Giant,
Run.
Save it. Save it.
she has
yes.
an Adam's apple.
Yes, I'm ready.
Mija.
Next week we'll talk alternative lifestyles.
Yeah, I'll go
Madre.
to a therapist and we'll talk about
What
it.
what am I gonna know about that?
I don't know. That's why I keep. I guess you'll have to
You-
do. You'll have to
you-
do some homework.
You've been there.
I've been there. I'm not on the doggy pile, whatever the hell they call it.
Well, that's what you need to talk about.
Jeez. Okay.
Everyone touch
Whatever.
Next Saturday we'll talk. Next Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Next Saturday we'll talk alternative lifestyles.
Am I off next? Yeah, I'm off next Saturday.
Oh my god.
That'll be the one that gets me. That'll be the one that gets me shunned from the community. Because I got a few things to say about that.
I don't. So it should be.
So you better
do.
get lots of
You
pre-material.
You do.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
It's your opinion.
I'm not against it. I'm not against anything.
Well, it's your opinion of poly people.
You have all these weird names you guys have, a unicorn and.
I talk about
so
that.
therefore, that's what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, what's a unicorn?
Polyurethane.
Untouched? Untouched? Is that what that
Polyurethane unicorns. All right, so let me go ahead and give my final topic here, and we'll get out of here.
Untouched?
Robert Mateer, let me go ahead and give my final take. Oh. All right, let me punch this up here. My screen went blank. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I know this isn't exactly a news flash, but the Civility train has left the station and nobody was on it. The wife was recently out of town, so to escape this donkey show of 2020, I watched some reruns of Leave It to Beaver, Ozzie and Harriet, and YouTubed some tunes sung by the Rat Pack of the early 1960s. Well-spoken, well-dressed people who exuded civility and class. I was so inspired, I watched some speeches from the late great President John F. Kennedy. Boy, what I would give to have JFK, Frank Sinatra, Ozzie Nelson, Barbara Billingsley walking amongst us again. I look at this dumpster fire we call civilization now, and I shake my head in complete and utter disgust. People are so full of anger and ready to explode like a can of Coke that was left in the freezer too long.
Yeah.
Blood relatives feuding and disowning each other over political nonsense. Jonesing drug tweakers killing each other over a $10 baggie of black tar heroin. It's complete anarchy, and we're not getting any better anytime soon. I found out how low true humanity sunk when the coronavirus bullshit kicked off. Not that I've ever been 100% confident with the human collective anyway, but I knew a lot of people's true colors when they shoved old people to the ground so they could hoard all the toilet paper, Clorox wipes, and Purell. I watched looters breaking out store windows and grabbing anything that wasn't bolted down as the store owners watched it all live on their television sets. I watched political liars and cons Jedi mind trick the public as they got paid on their per spin commission basis. And most of all, I heard that Ron Jeremy fingered my wife against her will and didn't even buy her breakfast. The prosecution rests. I want to thank Robert Mateer. I want to thank you for watching. We will see you next week where we're going to talk about alternative lifestyles. We're out for now.